HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance.
Hello, everyone. Happy 2024, and welcome to our first new edition of HCAM News in the new year. Tom Nappy here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, the latest in Hiller sports, plus much more. But first, the Select Board has chosen a new fire chief. The Select Board narrowed down the fire chief search to 2 final candidates and conducted public interviews with the finalists.
We initially screened 11 applicants that were put forward to us. We chose to interview 8. And from that group, we invited 4 really impressive candidates to participate in the assessment center. And then we are tonight presenting 2 well-qualified candidates for the final interview.
Happy New Year. I appreciate being invited to this step of the process. So again, my name is John Ignatowicz. I'm 44 years old. I live in Pelham, New Hampshire, which is about 48 miles from here. Interested in the fire service from a very young age. My mom used to sit me in front of the TV to watch Emergency, and then that graduated into the Boy Scouts of America Explorer program, where I really got my first taste of the fire service. From there, I was hired on the call department in my hometown, and I began my true education from there. Graduated high school, went on to college, eventually was hired full-time with Pelham in 2001, and I've been there ever since. Promoted to lieutenant in 2009, deputy chief in 2022 in an acting role, and then most recently, unfortunately, our fire chief had an injury and he was out, so I filled in as acting chief since then. On my personal life, I'm married. We have a beautiful home up north that we built with friends and family and my wife. We like to get up there and break away and kind of relax with other friends and family, and that's about it. As far as Hopkinton, what interests me in Hopkinton, very similar size to Pelham, although it's a little bit bigger. It's the next step. A little bit busier, more personnel, greater room for growth for my career, and I think for anyone in the fire service, it's a lifestyle where you want to take the next step, and I think Hopkinton would provide that.
I'd like to thank the board for giving me this opportunity tonight in the search committee. For everyone that doesn't know me, I'm Gary Doherty Jr., intern fire chief emergency management director. I've been in this role since June 11th. Since taking over, the staff and I have responded to 2 major incidents and 1 major storm. I've drafted a co-authored a $1 million AFG grant, producing an LNG response plan for the fire department. We are increasing the amount of trade at the LNG plant. We are working to improve our relationship with Everson. Additionally, since taking over, I've laid the groundwork for numerous projects. For me to get here, this journey actually started in the early 90s when I enlisted in the Air Force. I was an Air Force firefighter for six years, got out, came to Hopkinton, been at Hopkinton 20 years. Since joining the Hopkinton Fire Department, I became a paramedic. Obtained my bachelor's degree in fire science and a master's in public administration. I'm also a Massachusetts credentialed chief fire officer and fire prevention officer. In the near future, I will be graduating from the chief fire officer program at the Fire Academy, and I look forward to working with the board and the community further. Why Hopkinton? Yeah. Well, Hopkinton, I love Hopkinton. My parents moved here in '97. I worked for the DPW that summer, painted all the sewer pumping station. Went into the Air Force, came back, been here 20 years. I've seen this town grow from a small little town to a diverse community of over 20,000. During that time, I've also seen the fire department grow. We're predominantly on-call department in the career fire department. What I like about Hopkins is the challenges that it offers a fire officer. You can be on the Mass Pike to a scenic road. We have residential houses, commercial buildings, industrial buildings. We have hydrant areas, non-hydrant areas. Each of them offer a different challenge to a fire officer. I also like the support that the board and the community give us.
Communication and, always meeting with the town manager and other department heads, that they could always all be informed, and recognizing that other departments will have information that they need and vice versa, and just keeping the lines of communication open. I thought they both did well on that.
Points, I think both candidates interviewed very well, and I think would be well served with either of them. However, I think Gary, with his, as he stated, a turnkey situation where he has the experience here in Hopkinton and the issues that are unique to Hopkinton, really kind of really struck out to me. But I thought John was excellent in his management style, in his approach to management versus leadership, and he's definitely a capable candidate.
I thought that he answered his questions as well as he could, and that he would be a great chief anywhere. But I thought Gary just has the knowledge of Hopkinton. He just has the budget. He has everything to hit the ground running right now. And that's what we need, I think, at the moment.
Has the experience and expertise, and talked about also his leadership style, which was very impressive, and his people management, focus on people. I like that. And Gary certainly also stood out, and I think expertise wise they're very similar, and Gary's thoughts on people and leading, and how he also gave the credits to the team, I like that. I think that's very important as a leader. And I also liked his views and vision on diversity, as Amy mentioned. His experience with grants certainly stood out as unique as well. And I liked the details that Gary provided in all the questions, with examples and more relevant details.
Experience. He obviously has some really tremendous experience here in town that's very relevant and resonates with us because we've experienced it together. But for example, taking the LNG concerns, or taking the Easter morning fire, and then translating that experience, that challenge, into active programs that he has pursued in town subsequently, I think is very meaningful to me. So the smoke detector work and the extra presence in the community, and making, taking that manual. I think, Amy, you might have mentioned it, a couple of people mentioned it, but taking that manual and making it actually more actionable and usable is really very important.
Madam Chair, I move the motion to appoint Gary Doherty as the fire chief, and subject to negotiation of the contract.
Successful negotiation
of the contract, and also to empower the town manager to
and town council
to do the negotiation and the contract.
Second.
Okay, is there any further discussion?
Yes.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Well, great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are going to take a quick time out. A whole lot more ahead. Don't go anywhere.
HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
truly just the glory. We asked 100 fourth graders, what is a state in the western part of the United States?
Come on, world map, where are you?
Confident.
Confident?
Very confident, apparently.
Fabulous.
I'm Siddhi Donda, and I'll see you there.
Welcome back to HCAM News. So far, the new year has been absolutely packed with good Hiller sports action. Here's a look at all the happenings in 2024 so far.
On Wednesday, January 3rd, the Hillers had their first games of 2024. Girls basketball hosted Holliston. Steve Spector and Mike Tarosian were on the call.
Three-pointer, it's good. Tegan Restaghini. The deep three off the front of the rim, no good. Hoppington, Caroline's got the lane, and it's good. That's a big hoop right before halftime, 17-14 Hillers. Trying to work, looking for a seam in the zone. Holliston shutting those seams down. There's a deep three, and it's good by Davies. Really nice form on that. Davies over to Tegan, that's short. Holly's tough, she's a strong girl. Rips the ball out of the Holliston player's hands. Davies with a deep three, and it's good. She's just getting her rhythm down. That's her third three of the night, I believe.
The Hiller girls took the win 44-28. Elena Davies dropped 18 points for the Hillers and collected 7 rebounds in the win. The Hillers followed up with a 46-32 road win over Westwood on Friday, January 5th. The Hillers have now won 5 straight games and stand at 6-2 on the season. Also, on Wednesday, January 3rd, it was a Hiller girls and boys hockey doubleheader at the New England Sports Center. The girls started off the festivities versus Dedham.
I think that's how it's going to be all game long. Big hit delivered behind the net, and that shot turned away. And now it's going to be put in!
Dedham ended up taking the win in a hard-fought battle 2-0. Mary Stronach and Danielle O'Neill netted goals in the win for Dedham. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op fell to 0-6-1 on the season. Following the girls' game, the Hiller boys hosted Medfield. It was a wild first period.
Along the blue line, there's a shot by Wynn. Turned away. Hayward trying to close in. Leaves it out, and it's put in! And what a way to start for the Hillers! Connor Merkel makes it 1-0. For this beautiful program with some great information. Merkel's favorite player is Patrice Bergeron. Great choice. That's sent out in front. Oh, it's sent in! How about that? Jack Resnick makes it 2-0. He just snuck that one in. Over to the left circle. That shot is going to land in front, turned away by Jackson. Nice job by Jackson, continuing to contest Joey Nee. So we couldn't get a secondary shot, but now Medfield going to put it in. And you had to assume it was just a matter of time with the two-man advantage. Pressure too much to handle for the Hillers with the two-man advantage. And it's going to be Matthew Dixon with the goal for Medfield.
It was a 2-1 Hiller lead heading into the second frame.
There's a shot, turned away, off the rebound, yes, scout it! Go Hillers! And it was Stephen Layton off the rebound, initial shot by Carter Moore. An opposing team to get back into a couple of games due to the amount of penalties. There's a shot, and it is going to be put in.
Both teams net a goal, and it was a 3-2 Hiller lead heading into the third period.
Circle back to Hayward now at the point. And there's a shot into traffic, goes Merkel. Puck sent back, high slot. Hayward, yes! Rings it in! James Hayward with a beauty!
The Hillers net another goal, and they took the 4-2 win over Medfield. The Hillers followed up the big win with another big game versus Norwood. The result of the game at Norwood was a 3-3 tie. The Hillers are now 5-1-2 on the season. On Friday, January 5th, 3-2 Hiller boys basketball hosted undefeated 6-0 Westwood. Myself, Tom Nappy, and Hopkinton High School principal Evan Bishop were on the call.
Good move from Ganson, senior captain.
Dedejian along the baseline. Yes!
Right back to it.
Sam Dedejian quietly has 7 points already tonight.
The Hillers led 17-10 heading into the second quarter.
Pantera trying to work the defender, feeds the corner. Dedejian feeds it back. Willetson for three. Yes!
There you go.
Cooper Willetson knocking it down.
Clock was going down. Yep.
Actually, that was probably further than an NBA three. Pantera feeds it out. DeLuca, nearly lost it. Somehow able to keep it, gets it out to Cho for three. Yes! Gavin Cho knocking it down.
Great concentration from DeLuca right there. Willetson.
Pantera feeds it across to Dedejian for three. Yes! Hillers feeling it.
And a timeout for Westwood.
The Hillers outscore Westwood in the second quarter, 23-7, to take a 40-17 lead heading into the second half, and that would prove to be enough as the Hillers handed Westwood their first loss of the season and took the game 67-59. Sam Dedejian led the way for the Hillers with 18 points as they improved to 4-2 on the season. Westwood falls to 6-1. On Saturday, January 6th, Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Hockey Co-op hosted Westwood.
There's a shot sent wide of the net. Along the corner now. Trying to put it out in front, and it's going to be put in.
Westwood nets a pair of goals in the first period, and that would prove to be the difference maker. Westwood took the win 5-3. The Wolverines are now 4-3 on the season, while the Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op fall to 0-7-1. On Tuesday, December 19th, Hiller Girls Basketball hosted Medfield. Steve Spector and Mike Terosian on the call.
My wife, Donna Spector. Right. Ooh, a tough shot by Izzy Kittredge. Scored yet in this fourth quarter. Deep three, and that's a nice shot by Izzy Kittredge, sophomore, 6'1" forward. Really nice form in there. She stepped right into the shot beautifully. Holly looking for a little seam. No good.
Medfield took the win in a hard-fought game, 54-38. On Wednesday, December 20th, Hiller Girls Hockey visited Medfield at Pirelli Veterans Arena in Franklin.
Another shot there, turned away as McDonald goes for the distance shot. Back to McDonald now from the slot, and it's in! Michaela McDonald just fires it past Riley Cholera. And Medfield did a nice job at just creating continuous pressure, and they are able to break through at 5:28 left to go in the second period.
Medfield took the win in a hard-fought game, 4-0. On Wednesday, December 20th, Hiller Wrestling hosted Holliston.
Holliston took the match 58-15. On Friday, December 22nd, Hiller boys basketball was at Milford High School to battle the Scarlet Hawks.
Step in there. Full court pressure by the Hillers. Farrell with it. And it's stolen away, stripped away by Iannelli. Willitson coming down with it. Willitson fires out to Pantera for three. Count it! The underhand shot collected by Ryan Franklin. Here comes Milford. Along the corner, driving in. Rivera up and in. He goes. Off the floor, and it's taken back by Rivera. Here comes Milford. Rivera gets it over to Ballard, who finishes.
It was a great atmosphere and a great back and forth battle, but Milford hung on and took the win 66-63. Jack Iannelli netted 18 points for the Hillers, who fell to 2-1 on the season. On Wednesday, December 27th, Hiller boys hockey hosted Algonquin. The Hillers got things going in the first period.
Sent up the ice by Wynn. Around it goes towards the near side. Trying to sneak it in now. And it looks like we're going to have a goal. Racing up the ice, Ian Tosca. Along the near side, backhander, goal, Hillers! Wyatt Ian Tosca flying up the ice, backhands it right in. Here comes Hayward. Hayward looking to close in, out in front, and that is turned away. And now it's going to be put in. Off the deflection. Able to take advantage. That was Connor Merkel. There's a shot. Turned away. Jack Doolin with that shot. Now taking it away was DaCosta. Sends it up. Hayward with it. Wrister. And wow! James Hayward pops it in with the wrister.
4 goals in the first period for the Hillers. They added more in the second period.
Tosca jammed up along the boards with Palma. Some good back and forth here. Tosca sends it over. There's a shot. It's put in by a wide open Corey DaCosta.
Algonquin closed in, but the Hillers were able to hang on for the 5-4 victory. The Hillers followed up with their first loss of the season to Marlborough in the Metro West Daily News Championship game on December 30th. The Hillers now stand at 3-1-1 on the season. On Friday, December 29th, the first round of the Mary Corby tournament took place at Hopkinton High School. The Hillers met up with Westboro in the nightcap. The Hillers took the win in the first round game, 54-34. On Saturday, December 30th, Hiller girls basketball hosted Milford in the Mary Corby Tournament Championship game. The Hillers take the win in the second annual Mary Corby Championship game, 33-21.
Tegan Restaghini was named to the All-Tournament team, and Bethel Flanagan was named the MVP of the championship game. The Hiller girls are now 3-2 on the season. Congratulations to the Hiller girls on a terrific tournament win over the holiday break.
It's time to tell you about some happenings in town you should know about. On Tuesday, January 16th at 7:30 p.m., the Hopkinton Garden Club will host a speaking event called Cutting Propagation for the Home Gardener. The presentation is by Adam Wheeler. He's a horticulturalist at Broken Arrow Nursery. This event takes place on Tuesday, January 16th at 7:30 p.m. The Hopkinton Women's Club annual meeting takes place on Monday, January 22nd, 2024 at the Hopkinton Public Library. To see more information, head over to our website, HCAM-TV. Our picture of the week, Bob Hamilton runs the HCAM Studios control room for the Thursday night school committee meeting, one of our first broadcasts of the new year. Upcoming town government meetings include on Thursday, January 11th at 7 p.m. We'll have the school committee meeting airing on HCAM Ed. And also on HCAM Ed, Tuesday, January 16th is the Elementary School Building Committee. To view all upcoming town government meetings, head over to hcam.tv/gov. And for more information, you can head over to the town website at hopkintonma.gov. Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.